City of Stevens Point Board of Water and Sewerage Commissioners meeting, recorded August 14, 2023.
We'll take roll call as typical. Item number 2 is the approval of last month's minutes. Any questions or corrections?
I have a couple questions. It says one of the people present was Alderman Sam Lang.
He was on the screen.
He was on the screen?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And the other one is Jody Dobson?
Yep. She was the auditor that presented the audit presentation.
Right.
Yep.
She's not listed as being present.
Oh,
So I think she...
gotcha. Yeah,
But I don't know how we do that.
that's a good point. Yep, we'll do that. Make that change.
Anything else?
On the number 6 of the minutes, the water supply and distribution, increased pumping at well number 11. Do we still have increased pumping? Did we just increase it and still, we still have the need?
Yeah, so until today, we're still increasing it. Yeah, we're still under the 10% for the quarter.
Okay.
We're running about 8% above.
Okay.
What we were running is in hours between 5 and 9 a.m., 3,000 gallons a minute. And then 1750 would offset that because we're supposed to average 2,000 gallons a minute a day. So we're just running 3,000 gallons a minute and then 2,000 gallons a minute. So we're up a couple hundred gallons a minute.
Okay.
Just to
Thanks for,
Yeah.
thanks for showing us the calculations.
I think shortly we'll be going back to that.
Okay.
Move to approve with the noted correction.
I'll second.
All those in favor signify by the sign of aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. We'll start with the water department claims. Questions?
I have a question on number 58022. Robert Rosenfield says we have a hawk breeding study.
Yeah, so the well 12 project has some, well, a host of requirements like our projects generally do. One of them involved this hawk study. We also had a lupine survey we had to do, but we have somebody on staff at engineering who's certified to do that.
Okay.
So this one we actually had to contract out.
Is this for endangered species?
Yep.
Do we know what kind of hawks they are?
Red shoulder
Okay.
hawk.
Okay.
Unpresent, so it was good.
Yep, we're in the clear.
Yeah.
Good. I had Mr. Rosenfield over to my place next to Pacelli one time to look for
Cooper socks?
Cooper. Yeah, we had a bunch of them. Okay, that's all.
You probably should get some specifics on 58034 because of the payment.
Yeah, this is our annual pilot payment to the city, our payment in lieu of taxes.
Oh, all right.
Yep.
On 58023, which cemetery is that? Is that the one?
The one right at the end of Bliss Avenue here at Water Street, just north of the brewery.
Mm-hmm.
The east side of that comes off of the west end of Patch Street. There's a little cul-de-sac past Old Barber's store there. We put that in because we are going to need a little more access into that cemetery in the years ahead than we've needed in the past because of the work we're doing on our total reconstruct projects next year, which is west of the cemetery. But we can't get our trucks into there without taking that gate apart. So Union Cemetery has the Union Cemetery logo on the top. Our vac trucks and stuff, we can't get through there without taking it apart. So we went to the other side of the cemetery and put a real simple gate in to just get off the end of that road and be able to get in, so we can do maintenance a little better and easier.
Yeah, once you're in there, you're still able to maneuver?
Yeah, because actually there's a bit of a driveway that goes right down the middle of it, end to end, so pretty good. That's where most of the manholes are, is right in that.
Any other questions on water? On to sewer.
just have an observation that, came in where we've had these transfers on 58010 where we debit our account and put it to a city account, or in this case, to the airport. Are we actually writing checks and having the checks deposited, or?
So we have a credit card through US Bank that gives us a rebate, but it goes just to one entity. And so that's just, what we do, write a physical check to airport and to transit for their portion of the rebate. The water, sewer, storm, no checks are written, that's just credited to their account. But all the money comes into the water, sewer, storm, public utilities account.
Sure. We have even, like on the sewage department reports, we have a number of checks or, exchanges, transfers at the end
Here.
that
Yep.
don't occur with a check.
Those are all inter-fund type things, right? Oh, payroll is different, yeah. Anytime there's a number in front of it, it's a physical check, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Always.
Other questions for sewage? All right, on to stormwater.
I've got a question on 58049. Clark Dietz Professional Services. And then I think there was another one for, professional services as well. Strand?
Yep, right here, down at 6-4.
So, I don't understand what these two companies do. It's my own ignorance.
They're engineers, so both of these, so up here, Clark Dietz, they are doing the engineering for the total reconstruct project for next year.
Okay.
So we're in the engineering phase for that. You may recall a while back, we came and said, hey, as these projects go along and they're actually physically being constructed, City Hall pays the contractor.
Right.
And then at the end, we square up with our stuff, or occasionally along the way if we need to. This is kind of the same, but in reverse. We are handling the payment side of the engineering, and then we square up with engineering at the end.
Okay.
So that's one party to work with, and because it works a little better for them to not get into expenditures on a project that hasn't been approved through their capital budget yet. And just from, so we kind of worked this out to say, look, we need to start earlier in the year, understanding they didn't want to kind of mess up their books.
I remember.
And it didn't really have the same impact on us, so that's what we're doing.
Okay, thank you very much.
Anything else on, stormwater? Right? So we need a motion to approve all sets of claims. What's that?
And fiber.
Oh, yeah. I thought there was another one.
It's just real short.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yep.
So questions on fiber? If not, now we can take a motion to approve all 4 sets of claims.
I'll move for approval.
Second.
All those in favor signify by the sign of aye.
Aye.
Aye. Same sign. Motion carried. Water supply and distribution report?
All right, just a couple of added, points besides the pumpage for July. In July 19th, we had our Water Street Tower inspected, as we're required to every 5 years. We're waiting on the report back, and then we'll submit that to the DNR, but there will be some repairs that seems to be needed. We can update you in September on those if we get them this month. And then the Bush Street in Indiana project, the swaling and resurfacing on the south side. All the pipe work is done for utilities. Currently concrete going on for, curb and driveways. And then the rest of the swaling on Channel, Belkey, Lindbergh, Sioux Marine, Frontenac are yet to happen. Big reconstruction project, Algoma, Texas and Minnesota, there's about 4 weeks left of utilities. They'll be wrapping that up, shortly into September, and then hopefully final paving in October. That's coming to an end as well. Any questions on those 3 or the pumping at all?
Seems not. Thank you. Chris, for sewage treatment?
All right, the wastewater plant, we need all of our
DNR limits, permit limits for the month of July. I always get that confused. August is around, but it was for July. Not a whole lot else to report, just getting some stuff done around the facility, getting things fixed. The big one is the DNR inspection that we had, in the end of June. I've attached the inspection report from the DNR on here. As you can see, there's one item that was brought up by the DNR, and that is to update our CMOM program. That's the maintenance of our sanitary sewer collection system. That's the document that basically spells out how we go about doing that and what our goals are for the collection system. So that's in the process of being updated. Once everything is updated, next month I'll include the response to this back to the DNR. So you'll see our final response back to the DNR.
I noticed somewhere, I think it was in the minutes, that we got a score of 4.0 on our, DNR inspection.
CMAR,
Okay,
that's the Compliance Maintenance Annual Report,
okay.
that we do every year on our wastewater plant, basically saying how well we're doing at upkeep and keeping things going.
Is that,
Sure we're staying ahead of the curve.
is that 4.0 out of a possible 4.0? Okay, I just didn't know.
If anybody has any questions on the packet, I'll do the best I can with them.
You'll get us a copy of
Oh.
the response, correct?
Yes, that'll be included hopefully in next month's.
All right, thank you. Okay, on to construction and maintenance.
Shane's not here today. Eric actually went through some of the stuff relative to construction and all that. My mouse isn't working. Let me try to the, I don't know how far down I gotta go. Get through that report. A lot of pictures in there. Yeah. That's not up.
Oh, thanks, Carl.
Maybe we didn't have them this month. I've got nothing for that. Shane put one together this month? Oh. So Eric's report kind of covered for that.
How often does this report have to be performed?
The CMAR and CMOM?
Yep.
The CMAR is annual, and it refers to the CMOM, which is a occasionally updated document. More occasionally than current, kind of what they're hoping for, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
All right. Other questions about the report?
There's a lot of information in here that we don't really deal with when we're, members of the committee, but you guys deal with every day. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, we were tall boots.
Mhm. All right, on to the director's report.
Just a couple things, I wanted to clarify, 'cause I think some people are looking through the minutes or maybe watching the video last month. When I talked about the Berlusky property and working with the university on that, that's classroom type stuff for, forest management and recreational management of the property at the north end of Berlusky, not the property that the city just acquired by Gala and Regent. So if anybody's kind of following up on that, I just wanted to throw that out there. So you go north past Fleet Farm, the first time Berlusky takes a right, that property that's off to the northwest that we've had since, I think, the sixties, that's the property I'm talking about, not the newly acquired stuff for subdivision.
Is that property that you refer to as the Berlusky property, is that part of, Camp Fletcher property?
No, it's separate.
It's south of the Camp Fletcher?
Yep.
property? Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
Probably a couple of 40s, right?
Yeah, they are adjacent in areas, but they're distinct.
Okay.
We're working on land acquisition for well 12 currently. I actually had a meeting on that today. It's going well, so hopefully in the next, round of meetings, we have some more to talk about there as it relates to cost and approval to purchase. That's it for the director's report.
Right. A motion to adjourn is in order.
Already?
Yeah. All those in favor signify by the sign of aye.
Aye.
Pose same sign. Motion carried.
A video of this meeting is available for viewing on the city's website, stevenspoint.com/videos.